time we are with you with a great monster. MEG 2. The Trench. New trailer, release date, and everything we know so far. For those afraid of what may lurk in the darkest depth of the ocean, it may be time to look away once again. It's back. Great and very great Jaws. Often, movie lovers will look to critical reception to gauge whether a film is worth seeing. Online reviews and internet rankings are a great and efficient way to check out a little bit about a film without necessarily encountering spoilers, with most of us nowadays choosing with this method to pick our next viewing experience. Often, this critical reception is a reliable unit of measurement, but sometimes it is better to go with one's heart rather than one's head. This can certainly be applied to John Turturro, National Treasure, 2018's or 2018 creature feature, The MEG. As a movie fairly disliked by critics, it stands out as an example of a film where the public does not agree, with it instantly obtaining a large fan base upon its release. As one of the shining examples in the ever-growing subgenre of shark movie, it has become a sort of cult classic among fans, with many eagerly anticipating the release of sequel. Specific details regarding the sequel have been kept well hidden for some time, especially when one considers that star Jason Statham first teased this second installment all the way back in 2018. However, some little bits of information have slowly dripped from the production tab. So, with the scheduled release date moving ever closer, and with fans of the first movie desperate to hear more, it seems as if Apple's Entertainment and their fellow contributors are finally giving in and providing the information we all want to hear. So, with that in mind, here is everything we know about MEG 2, The Trench, so far. When and where is MEG 2, The Trench releasing? Currently in post-production, the MEG 2 has set itself a target release date of August 4, 2023. Of course, as with many other movies, this could potentially change, especially when one considers that the first movie had a delayed release, although die-hard fans will be hoping for the date to stay as it is. With the original The MEG releasing in theaters back in 2018, it is no surprise to learn that the sequel will follow suit. After a successful run at box office, the first time around the production team will be hoping for a similar outcome with ticket sales for The MEG. Is there a trailer for MEG 2, The Trench? We received our first MEG 2, The Trench trailer, as you see in this video, on May 8, 2023. The trailer is nearly 3 minutes long and features killer sharks and underwater exploration. The beast is back for seconds, and we can't wait to see what MEG 2, The Trench, cooks up. Check out the trailer in this video. With films of this genre, it is highly likely that they will try and go bigger and better in the sequel, so be prepared for a potentially greater shark than the first time, or perhaps even a much more devastating monster entirely, like the Chronosaurus that appears in the sequel novel that the film is based on, The Trench by Steve Alton. Of course, the film is not just about sharks, with the original doing a great job of unpacking Jason Statham's Jonas Tyler as a character. We expect to see more of this in the sequel, with Jonas nearly sacrificing his own life at the end of the first movie, and the ramifications of this on his family and friends likely to have ripple effects as we enter the MEG 2. There is plenty to be excited about for fans of the original, with much more aquatic action and adventure to be had for sure. In an interview with Collider's Steve Winthrop, the film producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura teased what fans can expect from this sequel. Who is starring in MEG 2 The Trench? Understandably, fans of original grew to love the cast of characters and will want them to return for the sequel. While we do know of some returning characters, most notably Jason Statham's Jonas Taylor, Lee Bing, Transformers Age of Extinction, who was a particular favorite in the original as Swin, will not be returning for unspecified reason. However, fans should not be too disheartened, as the cast still suggests there is plenty of fun to be had. Who is making MEG 2 The Trench? Behind the camera, the most notable change from the first film comes at the helm, with director John Thornton being replaced by British director Ben Whitley, who will hopefully put his many years of directorial experience to good use in this sequel. The sequel's screenplay has been written by the first film's writers, John Huber, Eric Huber, and Dean Gorgaris. When and where did MEG 2 The Trench fall? Well, not the bottom of the Mariana Trench for sure. Thanks to updates from Statham, we know that the MEG 2 kicked off filming in January 2022 in the UK before moving to other locations. We also know that at least part of the movie was filmed in Thailand and Hong Kong. Production has since wrapped and the film is currently in its post-production phase. What will MEG 2 The Trench be rated? While some may have been hoping that the sequel to the MEG would decide to go harder on the gore and violence and aim for an R-rated, the film will be following in its predecessor's footsteps with the PG-13 rating. The film received a rating for action and violence, some bloody images, language, and brief suggestive material. It is important to note that perhaps the greatest shark movie ever made, Jaws, is only rated PG, as well as more recent shark movie, as well as The Shallows and the 47 Meters Down films are also PG-13, proving you don't need an R rating to make a good killer shark movie. See you next time. If you like this content and video, please comment this video below under this video in MovieTube channel. If you like it, press like button and subscribe this channel for more content. See you next time.